Hi everybody, Bobby here, and as you can see behind me, I have the city and the water. We had some boats passing by, and they were just lit up, beautiful. And this is my favorite spot. I usually come over here to, look at the stars at night. It's just beautiful, but tonight it's a little cloudy. Actually, it's very cloudy. So there is no clouds, but I can see the moon. It's out there, and well, actually, it's up there, and it's just beautiful. So, and bear with me, please, because I am in a parking lot and I have a lot of cars passing by. And if you see or hear a car, then you know that's the noise. So, as my sister and I always say in the beginning of our videos, if you do not resonate with our videos or our information, you can listen to other people, um, you know, go into your own research and come to your own conclusions. We will always be here. And if you do not resonate with our information, that's okay. But if you do, then we welcome you as well. So I just want to talk to you tonight about medbeds. And there's a lot of people that are a little confused about the medbeds. So I just want to clarify a little bit about the medbeds and you in the 5D. So medbeds are already out, and they have been out for a while already, and they're being used, for victims of trafficking, you know, veterans, people that are in their, I don't want to say it this way because it will sound weird, but in their deathbed, um, so it's very interesting that we are moving towards this particular timeline. And why do I say it that way? Because you have to believe that the medbeds are out there in order for you to see them. Because if you do not believe that the medbeds are out there, you will not live, or experience, not live, but experience the medbeds. That's one. Two, if you are still in your old belief systems, if you're still holding on to dear life to be the person that you grew up all of your life to be, and again, for example, people that are always in the negative, people that are always seeing everything bad, um, you know, they mistreat other people, jealousy, anxiety, anger, you name it, all of those things, you know, that eventually will just make you collect karma, and then you will have to repeat. And this is something that we have said many, many times in our previous videos, and there's a lot of people already coming out and, you know, explaining to other people um, what is happening. So, in order for you to be in a medbed, you have to, um, get your vibration high. Why? Because the medbeds work with your vibration. If your vibration is low, the medbed is just not going to activate. You have to try to, you know, get your vibration to a level that you are going to be able to get into the medbed so that the medbed can treat whatever your body needs. And, you know, again, the frequency also is very important because Mother Earth is already in the 5D. So humanity is going from the 3D to the 4D. And some people are going already from the 4D to the 5D. And those are pretty much the ones that started waking up back in 2020. And my sister and I were one of those, and it was just the most horrendous thing that we could have witnessed, and we're still doing our research as of today, and it is not for the faint of heart. So, you know, but humanity will have to go through it because this planet is changing. This is heaven on earth, and we are living here forever. If you want to be here for eternity, if you do not want to be here for eternity, then your thoughts will start deceiving you, and pretty much, you will get to a certain age, and then your vessel will, cease to exist, and then you go to another planet, and then you go and repeat again, another lifetime, and one lifetime I believe is 26,000 years. And so one of the things that the medbeds require is for you to be at a certain percentage of a vibration. You do not have to be 100%, you do not have to be perfect, but you have to try to, you know, be a compassionate person, a kind person. You gotta have empathy. Um, and what I am telling you this is, it's just information. You guys take it the way that you want to take it, and or take this information and do what you need to do um, with this information, whatever it is that you want to do with it. Um, so, you know, if you want to be in a med beds are amazing, and you have seen them in movies. You have seen those in all those sci-fi movies that they show you. That you are basically in a chamber, and they're for I don't know how many years traveling, and then they open up the chamber and then they come out. Those are the med beds. There are three different med beds you can do. I believe one is for um, physical illnesses. The other one is for, um, you know, I don't want to say intellectual um, illnesses, but anything that has to do with, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar diseases, anything that has to do with, your nervous system, your memories, your brain, anything like that. And the third one is the age regression. So I believe, and I am not certain about this information, but all of the information that my sister and I have been researching concludes that the medbed age regression one will take you back to, I believe, 30 years old. So obviously, my sister and I have read for many, many years all different Bibles, studying them. We're not religious, and we don't go to churches or anything like that, but we're very spiritual. But we have to learn what the churches have done to people and what they write in their Bibles to see, you know, what is going on out there. And all of them say the same thing, that heaven, or in heaven, people will be 30 years old and live forever and ever and ever. So basically, that's one of the things that the med beds will do. And in order for you to get into a med bed, you have to have your vibration high. So, it, if you try to be the person that you were, you know, in the past, then perhaps what the galactics will do is, or the medical, um, people would do is they will send you to therapy. And I believe that it's a 3 month therapy, because you have to have a vibration where you can get into a med bed, so that the med bed can activate with your vibration so that you can heal. If you do not have that vibration high, that med bed is not going to work for you. So, and then obviously, if you go to therapy and after 3 months you do not get better, then you go back again 3 more months. And if you do not get better those 3 months extra, I believe, and that this is the research that we have done, that the medbed appointment will get canceled. And until you take responsibility for you to become the person that you came here to be, that appointment will not exist for you. This is not about fear. It's not about letting you know that you won't be, or you won't get into a med bed. Whenever the med beds come out for you, because we are waiting for, notifications, we're waiting for the information on where we can go, or we can call to make the appointment for the med beds. One other thing that I want to say is medbeds will be free. It will always be free to get into a medbed. You do not have to pay for appointments or any fees or getting into a medbed or hospital, nothing. Medbeds are basically the gift from the galactics to humanity, because we have been in this planet, which has been a 3D planet for so many eons, that we have been reincarnating here over and over and over and over. So all of that density is in our DNA, and with all of the ascension and solar flares and light codes, we have been purging all of that out of our system. Many people are taking longer to ascend, but apparently they want to ascend, so they are going to be, a little bit late, but they they will be in the vibration of the planet and the frequency of the planet, so that they can get into a medbed. So, you know, this is crucial for you guys. And my sister and I are trying our best to help you understand and overstand that it is important that you guys do your inner work, that you guys work on yourselves, that you guys eat plenty of high vibrational foods. We have said this many, many times, and many people are coming out saying the same thing. You need to eat plant based foods. If you eat meat, and I'm not telling you not to eat the meat, because if you want to, then that's your choice. But you have to try to not eat meat, because meat is a low vibrational item. It's not even a food, it's a dead carcass. And that doesn't give life to your cells. We will have another video, my sister and I will have another video about this. But it's very, very important that you guys take very good care of your body. Exercising, meditating. Why? Because when you go into a med bed, and let's say you have the treatment, you have to continue taking care of your body, of your vessel. And one of the things that I wanted to say is, before we were told that we were a body with a spirit, but that's not the case. We are a spirit with a body inside. This is why you can see auras around people, or actually, I can see auras around people because the aura is your spirit. The higher the aura, the more protective the shield you have from negative forces. And you are, basically, in a position where the med beds are going to be working beautifully for you. Why? Because the aura is your spirit, and the higher the spirit, the more connection to the field. So I just wanted to throw that out there, you guys, so that you can understand and understand what is going on with our bodies right now. So, you know, take the sun. The sun is a natural medbed right now. The sun is the one that is helping us to keep up with the frequencies and the vibrations of the planet so that we can go into a medbed and try to ground yourself. Grounding is so important. Grounding is basically when we are in our phones or watching TV, or um working with electronics, we get positively charged. So when we go and ground ourselves, we absorb the negative ions from Mother Earth, and then we start relaxing. And you have noticed that if you go to the beach, you notice that when you go to the beach, you feel relaxed, and then you go back home, and then you feel kind of like sleepy, or so relaxed that the only thing you want to do is just either watch a movie or have a Star Wars marathon. I'm a Star Wars fan, so I do that sometimes. Um, so, this is very important, and I just wanted to come up tonight and let you know what is going on. So, you know, my sister and I will be back again with another video. Um, but if you have to listen to this video over and over, you know, do it, because it is very important that you guys take care of yourselves and your vessels so that you can have this beautiful opportunity to get into a medbed and enjoy the life that you always wanted. So, with that said, I just wanted to remind you of our website. It's live, and it's angelwarriors1113.com. And you guys can go in and check out the merchandise, become an angel warrior yourself, and we are the light. So remember, light is information, and if you get all of this information, you are an angel warrior. So I just want to thank you for always listening to us, always being here with us. And with that said, I hope that you guys have a beautiful night, and abundance to all.